Climate change. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this word? Many people associate the main cause of climate change to cars or factories that burn fossil fuels, but one major factor that many people tend to forget is the meat industry. Meat is everywhere in our lives. Since the discovery of fire, our ancestors put meat in their diet, and we practically depend on meat for our nutrition every day. But this dependence comes with a price. About 18% of all greenhouse gas emissions caused by humans are created by the meat industry, as much as by all ships, planes, trucks, and cars combined. Not only do they contribute the most to our greenhouse gas emissions, the waste from meat production pollutes our waters and is highly unsustainable. It contributes to land and water degradation, biodiversity loss, acid rain, coral reef degeneration, and deforestation. Out of all the crops that are grown each year, 83% of it is used for livestock. Imagine, how many more people could we feed if we just grew our food for us to eat? Processed meats like sausages, ham, bacon, and many others are classified by the WHO as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning that there is strong evidence linking its consumption to cancer. Normal red meats are classified as a Group 2, meaning that there is limited evidence linking it to cancer as well. A lot of our meat comes from farm factories. These farms often hold many animals packed together in a tight space. The quality of life of these animals are low and are treated as products rather than living animals. Animals are in fact living things, and like living things, they catch diseases and pass them on to others at a higher rate than humans. Diseases are a major problem in the meat industry. To combat this, they use a majority of our antibiotics on the animals, up to 80% in the US. This provides a solution in the short term, but also fuels antibiotic resistances. Locally, Thailand has segmented laws when it comes to meat safety controls. According to a study in 2016, the safety laws in Thailand are mainly focusing on the big corporate companies and factories. Outside sources, like the chicken slaughterhouse we visited, often do not meet universal health standards, and thus can be hazardous to our health and well-being. A worker in the slaughterhouse mentioned that the diseases are managed by the company. At the factory, they use chemical substances to contain the freshness of the meat and keep maggots away. It may cause an effect on our bodies as it accumulates throughout the years.
ในโรงงานเขาใช้สารเคมีไหมคะ
มันก็ธรรมดาของเขาลูกพูดเขาไม่ได้หรอกมีตาก็มองดูอ๋อถ้าแบบนี้เนาะไก่ก็ถึงไม่เน่าแมงวันก็ถึงไม่ตอมของเรามันไม่มีสารอะไรแมงวันก็ชอบตอมของเรา
ป้ารู้ไหมคะว่าเขาใช้สารอะไร
มันเหมือนผงชูรสแบบบ้านนี้
เรา
แต่ว่ามันกันอยู่
แล้วมันจะมีเอฟเฟกต์กับคนหรือเปล่าถ้าคนกินเข้าไป
น้อยไปมีอยู่แล้ว
ก็คือจะสะสม
ได้ก่อนถูก
So what can we do to help ourselves and, more importantly, the environment? Of course, meat is still known to have its benefits. The problem lies with the fact that the meat industry is highly unsustainable, causes harm to the environment, potentially to our health, and highly disregards the quality of life of the animals. For now, the easiest option is to reduce your meat consumption in your everyday meals. Start by trying Meatless Monday. It's a great way to practice eating less meat once a week. Once you get used to that, you can add more meatless days each week. A common concern with ditching meat is not getting enough protein. However, you can still meet your daily needs from other plant-based sources. For instance, black bean tacos, pasta with herb pesto, tofu with sauce, vegetables, and many more. Let's make an effort to live in a more sustainable, ethical, and healthy environment, not only for us, but the other fellow animals that share our rocky home.